Hiya, welcome to this video. Today we're going to show you how to sort out paper jams. They're probably the most common printing problem that you can experience, but they're really annoying, especially if someone else in your office has caused the jam and they've gone off and they've left you to sort it out. But the good thing is they're really easy to sort out, just with a couple of things you can do just to make sure that, that you can sort the jam out and just carry on with your printing. And that's what we're going to show you in this video, just quickly how to sort out a paper jam. Okay, first thing you need to do, just make sure that everything's switched off, so simply press the power off button at the front. Okay, then second, just go to the back of your printer, switch everything off that needs to be switched off. Make sure it's unplugged at the wall and switched off at the wall. And also what we'd advise is just to unplug any wires that are coming out, just take them out just for the sake of this. We'll show you in a minute that you'll be moving the printer about, do you want to get anything tangled up, and also if you've got any network cables or USB cables coming out, just make sure they're unplugged as well. Obviously, depending on what printer you've got, it'll all depend on where they are, but just make sure everything's unplugged. Okay, so now everything's powered off and unplugged, let's sort the paper jam out. The first place we advise looking is the input tray. Now this is the bit where you stack your paper into the printer, and depending on which printer you've got, it'll be either at the back of the printer, or in the example here, ours is this bit here that we're going to slide out now. Now, your printer might say it's got a jam because of something in the input tray. This could be any old bits of paper that's crumpled up, or maybe you've not stacked the paper properly. Or you really will be surprised what you find in it. I mean, for example, take this out, we can see there's a giant hair clip and a spork in ours. And we've used this just to show that anything could be in this input tray. You don't know what's fallen in there. But something like this, the printer might think this is a paper jam. So just make sure it's all taken out. For now, leave the paper out of the input tray and just push it back in. Okay, now the next place to look is the clean out tray. And again, you'll need to double check where this is on your printer because they're all different. Just have a look in your manual, make sure you know where it is. Some clean out trays can be at the front of the printer. Some of the more modern ones actually they're underneath. But here in our example here, in our printer, the clean out tray is this bit here. So this is our clean out tray, and as you can see, there's some paper lodged in there. And the best way to get this out, and this actually applies to anywhere where the paper jam might be, is to make sure that you use two hands to pull out the paper. Because obviously if say one side's under more pressure than the other, you use one hand to pull it out, it could tear and stay in the printer. That can cause more problems and it might get a bit more fiddly. So the best way just to pull out the paper is literally evenly push down with two hands and just make sure it comes out nice and easy, like that. And just finally, before you finish off, just make sure there's nothing at all in the paper output tray. And obviously if you had a jam and there was paper coming out of here, would have been the first place you looked. But just make sure that there's no bits of paper anywhere in here or any other bits that might be causing a jam. Just double check that there's just nothing in this area at all. And once you've done that, you should be ready to give it a go. So just to remember that in the future, the three easiest ways to avoid any more paper jams really is one, as we said before, to use both hands when you're pulling paper out where a jam may be, because obviously if you use one hand, you tear it off, all manner of problems then. The second thing to remember is make sure that when you load your paper into the tray, that you just square it off so that it's not uneven. And the third thing to do is make sure that you don't put too much paper into the tray. You should be able to get a good idea anyway, but just make sure that it's not too many sheets of paper in there so you can cause a big jam. And that should be it. So plug everything back on at the wall and switch your printer on again. And go back to your computer or wherever you're printing from and just try printing a page. If you're still having trouble printing, the thing we advise is to check the troubleshooting section of your printer manual, and failing that, find the number in the manual for tech support. Okay, thanks for watching, hope that helps. Do leave a comment underneath, share us your thoughts. If you like any other question you've got solved with the video, do drop us a line at TonerGiant on Twitter, or like we said, leave a comment underneath. Thanks for watching.